Tributes are pouring in this morning for Rock and Roll Hall of Famer Leon Russell.
Before Leon Russell died in 2016, he held on to a secret from August 1971 that would shatter everything you thought you knew about George Harrison. What Russell witnessed backstage at Madison Square Garden during the concert for Bangladesh wasn't the polished Beatle the world celebrated. Behind closed doors, as the historic event collapsed around them, Harrison did something so shocking it would redefine what sacrifice truly meant. Russell never spoke publicly about what he saw that night, but the truth changes everything. The concert for Bangladesh looked flawless from the audience. 2 sold-out shows at Madison Square Garden featuring Bob Dylan, Eric Clapton, Ringo Starr, and Leon Russell himself. The live album won the Grammy Award for Album of the Year in 1973. UNICEF eventually received millions of dollars for refugees of the Bangladesh Liberation War. But backstage, Harrison was managing a crisis that would have destroyed most organizers. Eric Clapton arrived struggling with heroin addiction, barely functional but determined to play. Bob Dylan was battling severe stage fright and nearly withdrew hours before showtime. John Lennon had initially committed to perform but pulled out at the last minute, leaving Harrison scrambling to fill the gap. Ravi Shankar reportedly confronted Clapton about performing while impaired, creating tension that could have exploded publicly. Yet somehow, Harrison kept everyone focused on the mission, never letting personal drama overshadow the cause. Leon Russell watched all of this unfold. Despite suffering from severe stage fright himself throughout his career, Russell delivered one of the concert's most electrifying performances, a raw medley of Jumpin' Jack Flash and Youngblood that cut through the formality hanging over benefit events. The internal contradiction of Russell, the reluctant showman who hated the spotlight but commanded it brilliantly, made his performance a personal battle. But he saw Harrison fighting an even bigger war, managing personalities, coordinating sound, bearing responsibility for a humanitarian crisis, all while performing at the highest level. Russell recognized quiet intensity in Harrison that few others possessed. He didn't lead through volume or dominance. He listened, waited, then made decisions that carried weight, even among massive egos and strong personalities. What Russell didn't know during those August nights was the price Harrison would pay personally. After the concerts ended, Harrison stayed deeply involved as producer of the live triple album with Phil Spector. The album released in December 1971, followed by the concert film in 1972. The project raised millions, but then everything stopped. UK tax authorities refused to release the funds to Bangladesh because Harrison's manager, Alan Klein, had failed to register the concert for tax-exempt status beforehand. The bureaucratic nightmare dragged on for years, turning Harrison's triumph into a public relations disaster. Critics accused the project of mismanagement, questioning where the money had gone, while refugees continued suffering. The accusations cut deeper than most people knew. In February 1972, New York Magazine published a detailed investigation alleging that Klein's company couldn't account for approximately $1.14 from each album sold, potentially millions of dollars missing from charity. Klein sued the magazine for $150 million, but the case never reached court. Industry observers found this telling. A trial would have required full financial disclosure, something Klein apparently wanted to avoid. Years later, Klein would serve prison time for tax evasion in an unrelated case, confirming suspicions about his business practices.
Rather than wait for bureaucracy to solve itself, George Harrison did something extraordinary that never made headlines at the time. When British Treasury officials refused to waive purchase tax despite the charitable purpose, Harrison wrote a personal check for approximately £1 million to cover the taxes himself. He paid out of his own pocket to ensure the money reached Bangladesh refugees. This sacrifice demonstrated integrity beyond what any camera could capture. Russell later learned about this gesture, and it confirmed everything he had observed about Harrison's character during those chaotic rehearsals and performances. The concert for Bangladesh became more than a one-time event. It established the template every major charity concert would follow. 14 years later, when Bob Geldof organized Live Aid in 1985, he contacted Harrison directly for advice. Harrison told him exactly what had gone wrong with Bangladesh, primarily the failure to partner with a charitable organization from the start and secure tax-exempt status. Geldof learned from those mistakes, ensuring Live Aid's £50 million reached Ethiopia without the years of delays Harrison had faced. Steve Van Zandt later cited Bangladesh as the root inspiration for his political activism work. Harrison had turned his painful experience into a roadmap, actively mentoring the next generation of charity organizers to avoid his mistakes. Leon Russell understood the weight Harrison carried because he knew about carrying hidden burdens himself. Russell had been born with serious complications when a doctor pulled too hard during delivery, damaging his second and third vertebrae. The injury caused nerve damage, leaving his right side weaker with a noticeable limp. Despite being a commanding stage presence who could move between piano, guitar, arranging, and producing without losing momentum, Russell battled severe stage fright throughout his entire career. He hated being in the spotlight, even as he commanded it. This internal contradiction made every performance a personal victory over anxiety. At Madison Square Garden in August 1971, he wasn't just playing music alongside George Harrison. He was fighting his own demons while witnessing another man do the same on a far larger scale. Years later, Harrison would face his own brutal test. On December 30, 1999, an intruder broke into his home and attacked him violently. The attack was far more brutal than initial reports suggested. Ringo Starr later revealed Harrison had been stabbed approximately 40 times. The family and friends deliberately downplayed the severity in public to protect Harrison's privacy. Medical reports confirmed one wound punctured his lung, while others came within millimeters of major arteries. Doctors said if those had been hit, he would have died within minutes. Harrison survived, but those closest to him believe the attack changed everything. Leon Russell carried this truth until his final breath. George Harrison wasn't just another rock star chasing glory. Russell witnessed integrity so rare it redefined leadership itself. If this story moved you, share it. Let the world remember what true character looks like. Harrison's legacy deserves nothing less. Thanks for watching.